Welcome to WSC. We are glad you're here. Over the next few minutes, we will tell you what to expect for the onboarding process. Our goal is to help you feel more comfortable about the coming days and weeks ahead. We will share our process on how WSC provides accommodations for people with disabilities, and then we will provide some tips on where to get help and what to do if something just doesn't seem right. All these things are intended to give you the best possible experience as you begin your new job. So let's get started.
The first step in the onboarding process is what we call check the boxes. Once you've accepted an offer of employment, our human resources team will lead you through the process of completing a set of administrative tasks. These tasks include items such as providing emergency contact information, receiving uniforms, taking a drug test, watching a training video, or signing various acknowledgments and agreements. You may be excited to get going with the actual work, but it's very important to take your time and fully understand each of the administrative items. Some roles and locations may have a long list of tasks to complete, while other locations may have a short list. In any case, the experience may seem overwhelming. Please do not feel rushed and do not hesitate to slow down. We expect you to ask questions about anything you do not understand, and we are confident that after you ask the question, you will be glad you did. Our human resources staff remembers what it was like to be new to the company, and they understand terms and information will be unfamiliar to most people. There is no time limit for onboarding, and our staff will provide you with all the time you need. If you feel rushed, please simply ask for more time. Lastly, if you have a legal guardian who makes certain decisions for you, please let Human Resources know and arrange the onboarding to be completed with your guardian. If you do not have a guardian but would like a family member or friend present to help with this part of the onboarding, please bring the person with you. Our team welcomes anyone you want to have with you at this point. When you start to work, you will probably meet a lot of people. Our managers, supervisors, and trainers will do their best to make you feel welcome and reach out to you to ensure you feel at home. This is a great opportunity to tell others a little bit about yourself and for you to learn a little bit about those you'll be working with. It's normal to forget people's names, but after a few weeks, you will probably have it down. Don't be afraid to ask someone to remind you what their name is. They will be happy to repeat it. If there is anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, or if you have anxiety on your new job, please let your line manager know. If there's a problem, they will address it. If you're just a little uncomfortable, they will be an advocate in helping you feel more at home. If you still have concerns or discomfort, your manager can get the assistance of the vocational support specialist, which we'll cover a little later. Simply put, this is your new job, and we want you to feel great about it. Learning the job skill set and fitting in. Shortly after meeting your team, you will likely begin learning the finer details of your job. This may be done in a class setting, or it may involve observing and practicing tasks at your worksite. In any case, this is where you will learn how to do things safely and properly. Your trainer or worksite leader is there to make sure you understand everything about your job and to answer any questions you may have. We encourage all new team members to ask questions. This will be a great opportunity for you to feel like a part of the team, and we encourage you to say hello and ask others how they're doing. You will be surrounded by the people you will be working with, and our hope is that you feel good from the start. It's our manager's duty to create a great working environment, and they're obligated to serve their team by ensuring that. Important things to know. Disability accommodations. People with disabilities may find that something at work may be either difficult or impossible to do because of their disability. When that is the case, the newcomer should speak to their worksite leader about the issue and give us the opportunity to provide an accommodation that addresses the problem. WSC intentionally employs people with disabilities, and we are prepared to work with every team member to make the job work for them. That's why we exist. Each person should start the discussion with their site leader, but it's also important to know that every person with a disability is assigned a vocational support specialist, or VSS, to help them with problems related to their disability. Each person's site leader can get them in touch with the team's VSS, and the VSS can help them with a job accommodation. We want each person to know that they are never alone. and that we have people who are dedicated to helping them. When it comes to a person's disability at work, it's important to always remember these two things. It's always the person's decision to tell the company, their worksite leader, their team, or the customer about their disability. Their health information is their private information, and only they can decide how to share that. If a person chooses to share their disability, WSC cannot and will not discriminate against them due to their disability. Not only is it unlawful to do so, but it also goes against everything the company stands for. Where to go for help. We hope everything goes well with each person's new job, but if it doesn't, we want the new team member to know there are lots of people who can help them. Here's a list. Their worksite leader, the first person they should go to for any issues. WSC Reception, 940-766-3207. The receptionist can help people get in touch with almost anyone in the company. Vocational Support Specialist, VSS, assists with any disability-related issue. They are a personal advocate. Their top priority is to help others be successful in their job. A VSS can also be a coach or mentor to help a person decide how to deal with an issue. This person may be especially helpful if a person is having a problem with their worksite leader. They can also connect people with other community resources to help them in times of need. Human Resources Specialist assists with anything related to benefits, pay, absences, workplace issues, or any other employment issue. Director of Safety assists with safety concerns and helps with accidents or injuries that may have already happened. Any WSC leader. WSC has an open door policy, and we want each person to know that if a problem is not being addressed, they may address the issue with anyone. We do our best to get everything right, but when we don't, no one should have to suffer. The most important thing for a person to do when something is wrong is to speak up. Each team member has several different avenues to address problems, and we also want them to know that we will make sure no one retaliates against them for speaking up. We can't fix what we don't know, so it's important for us to provide an environment where each person feels safe to bring up issues. Hopefully this gives you a good idea of what to expect in the first weeks on the job for both the new team member and the existing team members. But then what? After that, it's largely up to each individual, but we are here to help. We will be checking in from time to time, and we want each person to be thinking about their job goals and aspirations. Unlike most companies, we don't want to keep employees in the job they were hired for. We want to help each person get the job they dream of. We want people to tell us about that dream and let us think of ways to help them achieve their goals.
Now let's review this video. First, we talked about the onboarding process, which involves checking the boxes of some administrative tasks. We talked about getting to know the team you will be working with, and we talked about learning your job. Although getting ready for the new job is important, WSC wants you to feel comfortable and feel like you are a part of the team above all else. Next, we described our disability accommodation process and gave some tips about deciding what you want to share. Then we discussed the role of several key staff members who you can contact for help. And finally, we stressed the importance of making sure things are going well with instructions on what to do if something is wrong. We hope this video answered some questions you have about the start of your job, and we hoped you picked up some good tips. If you have any questions or would like to see this again, please meet with any WSC staff member. Again, welcome to WSC. We are glad you are here.